back to Hangry History. I'm Tammy.
I'm Amber.
And this is our Halloween show.
Or All Hallows Eve.
Or Witch's Night.
Or Lamb's Wool.
Or Snap Apple Night.
Or Summer's End.
How about Samhain?
Samhain!
Anyway, welcome back to Hangry History. Today, we're going to be talking about Halloween.
Halloween history.
We're going to be creating an enchilada.
Spooky enchiladas.
It's perfect for your Halloween parties.
Yeah. Not boring. Enchiladas are delicious no matter what shape they are, but these are cool shaped enchiladas for Halloween.
Yeah. So we're supposed to actually be making skull.
Yeah. Enchiladas.
Skull enchiladas, but I couldn't find any skull shaped pans. So what we're gonna do is use this pan that I did find of ghosts and jack-o'-lanterns.
So it's not quite as effective because it's supposed to kind of be meaty on the inside of the skull, which is more gory. But this is still Halloweeny, and we love enchiladas, so we're gonna try it.
Or Samhain-y.
Samhain-y. Samhain-y. These are Samhain-y enchiladas.
There you go. All right, so to begin, we have a cup and a half of chicken. I cooked this on the stove with some oil, salt, and pepper, but it will work just as well on the grill or baked in the oven or boiled or whatever, any way to make it so you can shred it.
Cook the chicken and shred it.
That's the point.
Yes. Okay. And then what do we put in the chicken, Tammy?
All right. So these are going to be chicken enchiladas. So the best thing to put in with the chicken would be enchilada sauce, would be my guess. So we have 1 2/3 cups of enchilada sauce to go into our 1.5 cups of shredded chicken.
Did you guys know that Ireland is the birthplace of Halloween? I didn't know that. Did you know that?
I did know that.
You did.
But that's only because I'm really into the Celtic kind of heritage.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And the Celts actually dressed up to look like ghosts and spirits and stuff to try to walk around amongst them during Samhain. They trick the spirits.
Walking around amongst the spirits?
Yeah.
Oh. I heard that Halloween originated around 4000 BC. So that means Halloween's like 6,000 years old.
I didn't know that part.
You didn't?
I knew that part.
What do we do next for our enchiladas?
We have 2 cups of cheese here that we're going to throw in there with the chicken and enchilada sauce.
So pretty much we're just stacking it all up in a bowl.
I did know that the Roman festival Pomona is actually kind of a precursor to Halloween.
Pomona?
Mm-hmm. It's a harvest goddess during the Roman time, so they would celebrate her.
I have never heard that. Like literally. Seriously never heard of Pomona. Isn't Pomona a place, like in California?
Probably. I don't know.
All right.
It was a harvest thing, so they're the ones when you do the apple bobbings and stuff like that, that's where that came from.
Because it's connected to this
during the harvest.
Harvest lady.
There you go.
I like apples and apple bobbing.
And Apple Hill.
And Apple Hill.
Love you, Apple Hill.
So I learned that souling is a medieval Christian precursor to modern day Halloween, and on Hallow Mass, which was November 1st, the poor would go door to door to door. They would offer prayers for the dead in exchange for food, which they called soul cakes. It's a way to get their tummies fed. Yeah, it's pretty smart.
All right, so with this recipe, there is actually a part make your own tortillas, but I figured why not try to do this an easier way, especially for those of you out in our audience that may not
have ever made tortillas from scratch.
Or perhaps you have a problem boiling water. I don't know.
There are those people.
There are. So I found this in our local store. They're uncooked tortillas, so it's just the tortilla dough.
Like dough instead of cooked. I've actually used these before myself. They're delicious.
So we're going to take this out.
Here, I'm going to show them this. Look at this. Tortilla land. There you go.
And I have had these out so they're more room temperature so that it's easier to work with.
You're just doing one at a time? Do you want me to move this?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna start right here with the pumpkin. And did you know pumpkin was actually a fruit and not a vegetable?
I did not know that.
Yeah. So we're gonna put this in here. Maybe we're gonna try to put this in here amongst the pumpkin.
And kind of push it down so it gets a shape.
Yeah.
Do you have to grease? Do we have to put any butter or oil? No, you don't need butter or oil. That's exciting news.
I wonder if it'd be easier if we like split
Roll them again, or yeah. Well, I think aren't you supposed to close it on the back though?
Oh, you are.
So we might need it.
So that's probably.
Since she's doing pumpkin.
I think skulls are a lot easier than pumpkins because skulls don't have stems. Just saying.
That's true.
All right, and then you put a sixth of that.
A sixth of it.
Yeah,
I'll do my
measure
best.
out a sixth into the tortilla.
Here, I'm gonna let you.
Oh yeah.
I just because I'm gonna tell you guys a fun fact about pumpkin since she's filling the pumpkin up. All right. The largest pumpkin ever measured was grown by a man named Norm Craven, who broke the world record in 1993. The pumpkin was 836 pounds. That's insane.
That's a big pumpkin.
That's a huge pumpkin. What do we have to do with this?
So we need something to brush the egg onto it.
Yeah.
I use it all the time in my kitchen at home. Right, so this gets folded over.
I want to show the camera number 2. It looks like this, and she just put, what was it, egg and water.
Oh yeah, it's 1 egg with a teaspoon of water, and then you beat it together.
And then using it kind of as glue.
Right, so as I look at this, it's totally not centered, but I think it's going to be just fine. You guys are learning with us. We've never done this before.
We like doing that on this show. We learn together.
Yes. So we're just going to fold this over on top and cover up this end part like so.
That's good. Maybe just pinch it like you would a
Maybe
pie.
Pinch it a little bit.
So it stays stuck.
Okay. Stays stuck. Alright.
Seems good.
Alright, and then you're supposed to brush it again, once again, with the egg yolk, and I think that's more or less just to make sure that you have that nice brown look when it's done. So there's one. So we have the 5 others to do. Where's the?
So let's do a ghost with them, and then we will.
So fun fact: Halloween is the second highest grossing holiday we have.
I would have guessed that.
It's right behind
Christmas.
Okay.
I heard that the average bag of candy that one child gets on Halloween night actually contains about 11,000 calories. Which makes sense if we're spending that much on Halloween candy, yes?
Well, speaking of children that are born on Halloween are supposed to be able to communicate with the dead.
I don't have any creepy facts like that, but I can give you. Oh, I have one. The longest haunted house in the world is actually in Ohio, Canton, Ohio, and it's said to be called the Fear of Terror. Oh no, Factory of Terror. That was horrible.
So we have to put this in the oven's already ready. It's at 350 degrees, and we're going to put this in here for 20 minutes, and after that, we'll be back to show you
the result.
Yeah. What we've done.
See you soon.
All right, so we just put these, brought these out of the oven.
They smell really good.
They smell delicious. I'm a little worried that when we flip it open, they're all just gonna come out the bottom. But
I'm not sure how well we stuck them, glued them.
Yes. So the best thing to do is put something over the top and then flip it over. So that's what we're gonna try right now. Hopefully without
don't burn yourself. Do you want
burning?
Yeah, there you go.
I was prepared.
Good job.
All right. So. Are you ready?
1, 2, 3, flip.
Okay. Here we go.
Hopefully the non-stick pan won't stick.
Right.
Oh. Hey.
Oh, they're not
They're pretty good. Okay.
You can actually see their little faces.
Okay.
This isn't hot.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There's some ghosts, some pumpkins, and they're kind of orange, which is fun.
Okay. So you can actually see their little faces, which
Yeah.
is adorable.
Adorbs. All right.
Yay. All right. So now this is the best part. We get to taste them.
Yeah, and I really, really, really like sour cream, or I actually sub a lot of sour cream for Greek yogurt, and I want to paint one of these ghosts white.
Do that one right there. It's that camera.
Do that one. I guess you won't be able to see his face that well, though. Ooh. All right. That's all right. Good enough. It will
All right.
We have
an extra guest.
an extra guest today that we're feeding. All right.
Okay.
Serve them up.
Do you prefer a ghost or a pumpkin?
Surprise me.
I wonder how hot they are.
You can just pick them up.
Pumpkin.
I'm going to take this one because I put stuff on it.
A pumpkin or a ghost? Pumpkin. All right.
Cool. All right. We're going to try them. Oh, we both had ghosts.
Oh, we did end up with both ghosts. That's all right. They should taste exactly the same.
Let's try it.
Let's go. They're gonna be super hot.
Yeah. Be prepared. Blow on it.
Come on, chicken. All right. Oh, my stuff fell out of that side. Okay.
It's good. It's not spicy enough for me, though. It's not very spicy for enchilada. But it tastes good.
Well, we were supposed to make our own tortillas, but I think these worked really well, actually. And you were supposed to make your own enchilada sauce, but like again, I was trying to make it easy for everybody to just throw together at home. For me, I don't like spicy food so much, so this is actually pretty good.
That's good for her. But if you like spicy food, you're going to have to get a spicier can or make your own. But I'd say delicious. I would make these again, and they're adorable.
They're cute. I think they go over really well at a Halloween party. Absolutely. What do you think, producer?
Really good.
Special guest? They're really, really good.
The hit with the children. Woo! All right. So I wanted to tell you one more fun fact before we go today, and it's that the world's fastest pumpkin carving time was 24.03 seconds. Seconds. How do you carve a pumpkin in less than 30 seconds?
And they said they did it traditional, like
Eyes,
less
nose,
than-
and mouth.
Yeah. Traditional pumpkin carving in 20.
That's an extreme sport right there.
Yeah. The last fact that I had was really cool because it centers around people trying to figure out who their significant other is going to be.
Ooh.
There was a couple ways people did this. They'd hang wet sheets up in front of a fire, and their faces were supposed to appear in the wet sheets. The other
Their
way,
face was?
the person that they're supposed to marry. Yeah. So the other way was walking backwards down the stairs at midnight with a mirror. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of people that did that probably broke their neck.
I was going to say, that doesn't
Just
sound
saying.
safe at all. Don't try that at home, please.
But they were supposed to appear in the mirror, like their significant other.
Okay. That's it.
If you guys decide to try either of those, let us know what happens.
Yeah, and please don't fall down the stairs.
No.
All right. Thanks for watching another episode of Hangry History.
Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.
See you next time.
Bye.
Was the pie done?
Oh, the pie. We need to go check the pie.
We'll let you know.
Okay, we're gonna see if this is done yet. Hot water pie. Doesn't look like it.
So is the pie done?
No. the pie's still not done.
But I can leave you with a cool Halloween story before we sign off.
Yay.
This is about the jack-o'-lanterns and why we have jack-o'-lanterns.
I've actually always wondered that. I mean, they're cool. I really enjoyed carving jack-o'-lanterns, but I don't really understand the history.
So, Stingy Jack wanted to have a drink, and so he invited the devil to come sit with him. But he didn't want to pay for this drink, because, stingy. So he convinced the devil to turn himself into a coin, but instead of using that coin to buy a drink, Jack pocketed that coin, brought it home, and housed it next to a silver cross.
That's pretty stingy.
It is pretty stingy. So, in order to be freed, he made the devil promise that he would not hurt him or claim his soul for the next year. Just in case he died, the devil was not allowed his soul. So the devil agreed. This goes on for years, where every year Jack convinces the devil not to take his soul that year if he happened to die. So the day came where Jack did die. Because,
Happens to us all.
Yeah, no one gets out of this alive. So, true to his word, the devil is such a good guy. He did not take Jack to hell.
Well, that was thoughtful.
It was. But the other part is that God would not let Jack into heaven because he didn't want such a conniving guy in heaven with him. So Jack is forced to roam the earth in the darkness. So, in order for him to see, to light his way, he created a lantern out of a
Coal?
Yeah, he was given a coal to light his way.
A torch?
Right. So he put that coal into a carved turnip. All right. So this comes out of Ireland, and there were people that used to make lanterns out of potatoes, out of gourds, out of whatever kind of vegetable was available to them in that area. And eventually those people immigrated to the United States. Not all of them. There's people in Ireland. One of my favorite places
There's still people in Ireland.
Yeah, one of my favorite places to visit, by the way.
It's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yep.
Especially Western Ireland. Love it.
Yeah.
Right?
It slapped you in the face green.
It is.
Yep, if you like green, go to Ireland. Continue.
All right, so they immigrated here to the United States and brought this custom with them. And what do we have a lot of in the United States?
Pumpkins.
Pumpkins. So that's where we started carving out the pumpkins, putting the lamps in, so those are the lanterns. But this also has a scary ending.
Of course.
Because he's out there trying to get you to leave your path. So if you see that light out in the distance, don't go chasing it.
Don't do it.
Stay
on
your
the
path.
straight and narrow path.
So, have a happy and safe Halloween.
Bye.